superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.
It's week 13 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Patriots, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll take this to the 46. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
The Bills add 8 and 3 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Allen. He finds Austin complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd and 10. Jones, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots. 7. Operating from the gun. Jones looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
He'll go underneath here to Stevenson, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down the 30-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And here come the Bills. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll find Gabe. And the ball is knocked out. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. Pick somewhere, they've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he showed off the athletic. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On second and a yard, Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Jones throw there complete to Myers.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time arm.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He will find Diggs. Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. And caught by Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers. Pretty good shot there. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA's.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 31, Allen going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 68 yards.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough. Down. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right.
He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Getting the ball is Cook running left.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Cook following the penalty. And some room to work.
58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now in Foxborough.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they've got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now they'll throw with Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So now Jones and the Patriots
down 35-31, 2:10 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Here's Jones on first and 10.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Pass complete to Harris.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Jones.
He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by a field goal. 1:14 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Allen.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Allen. Caught Right side, Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
To throw is Jones. He's got Henry. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Jones.
And throw right side complete to Parker.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now Jones.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Kaiir Elam.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bills, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head